to wonder how African nations are so blessed with natural resources and yet they are the poorest in terms of economy. And today we're going to be taking a look at five African nations that are exceedingly rich but yet battling economic issues. And the first on our list today is the Democratic Republic of Congo. We're looking at the Rutshuru territory in North Kivu. Now you may be wondering, what's so special about DR Congo? Did you know that they have the highest source of pyrochlore in the entire world, which is an ore of niobium? And guess what? It is used in the making of jets, rockets, beams, and girders for buildings and oil rigs. Yet this region has been facing crisis for the last 30 years. Isn't that just crazy? Now let's go down to Nigeria in Borno State. In the last 7 years, they have faced insurgency called Boko Haram, which supposedly is supposed to be a religious sect, right? You'll be amazed. But Borno State is blessed with natural reserves of gold, silver, diamonds, floater earth, magnetite. In fact, the list is endless. A lot of people have been displaced from their homes. But are you aware that even as these people have left their homes, a lot of activities are going on in these areas? Well, who's talking about that? Now we also have Burkina Faso. Unfortunately, Thomas Sankara died years ago. Quite a shame. Burkina Faso has large reserves of diamond, of bauxite, of nickel, vanadium, and gold, and yet the people are still poor. Why is that? We also have the Central African Republic, which, if you Google what exactly is wrong with the country, they'll tell you, oh, weak governance, judicial services, poor accountability, blah, 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 blah. This country is rich in diamond, in gold, in graphite, in iron ore, endless list. Africa is so rich. How about Chad? Chad had deposits of gold, uranium, titanium, bauxite even, and they have had series of conflicts since their independence in 1960. Now you may wonder, what exactly is the problem with these African countries? How come nations whose citizens are very, very poor can have insurgency amongst themselves? Where do they get the fundings to buy the guns and bombs and everything that is used to destroy themselves? Isn't that something to think about? Who is taking advantage of the naivety of the African people to destroy her own citizens and making use of that opportunity to exploit Africa of the natural resources that God gave to her originally? You should also ask yourself questions. Who stands to benefit from the African natural resources that our people do not even know or haven't taken advantage of? When we get that answer, that is when we know the true cause and source of insurgency and terrorism in the African nation.